Good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday evening prayer meeting and in-depth Bible study. It is just so ridiculously good to be back. I can't even express how good it is to be back. Before I get further into the announcements, I want to thank Kyle Gillen for sitting in for Chad tonight and taking care of our online ministry, our audio-visual booth tonight. He is the sound man and the video man, and he is the big man on campus tonight. We couldn't do it without him, so I appreciate Kyle. And just to check everything, can you hear me okay, Kyle? Everything's going through, video and audio's going through. We appreciate Kyle. Filling in for Chad. Chad still needs our prayers. Talked to Chad this afternoon, and he is first full day of no fever, which is just a monumental day when you've had COVID like we have. So you celebrate that day. They say after 24 hours of no fever and no meds, then after having at least 10 days from the time you first got sick, then you qualify to go back out in the public. So he's working on being able to get back to work, hopefully by the first of the week. Mary has done remarkably well. She is much better, and we praise the Lord. She just had a couple of days of a cold-like symptom. I talked to Kyle. Kyle and Sarah's had it. They had more of a cold situation. I can testify that is not what I had, okay? A bad cold, no. Flu, no. Worse, beyond words can express. But let me express this. Thank you for praying for me and my family, for my dad, for Shan. Thank you for we've had so many cards sent, so many prayers prayed, calls made, and I apologize. I didn't answer the phone every time. There was times where it was difficult to lift your head off of the back of the chair. So, but I know I got those calls and messages, and they were so encouraging. And those food drops of vegetable soup and Santa Fe soup, and we got a wonderful drop of chicken and dumplings, and I think that came a couple of times throughout a week. And I tell you, I don't know, but that wasn't the best medicine that we had. All the other medicine seemed like you could throw it out the window. It didn't do much of any good. But thank you. And continue to pray for others who are sick. I talked with Carolyn and Bobby this afternoon. They are still extremely sick with the COVID virus, and we want to lift them up in prayer tonight. I spoke with Brenda Wilson and Ed this afternoon, and they are both still tremendously sick, on the real rough end of it right now. I told them there's light at the end of the tunnel, and that's the title of my message for Sunday. There's light at the end of the tunnel. I tell you, it gets so dark in that tunnel, you wonder if you're going to make it out. But by the time you reach that 14th day, when you've had a bad case of it, things start improving. You start kind of feeling normal and regaining a little bit of your faculties and ability to get about. But it takes a while. So those of you that are fighting it, just stay in the fight. It gets better. Spoke with Ken Sanders today, and Leela's doing better. Ken never acquired the COVID-19. I don't know how he escaped it, but he did. Praise the Lord for that. He said Leela was feeling better, but they were concerned about Phyllis Smith, her mother, that's exhibiting some symptoms and going to be tested tomorrow. And continue to pray for Shan. As we've mentioned, she's much better, and I think turned the corner. She's been fever-free for 3 days, but today is the first day she's really been able to have enough energy to get up and do a lot. So she's feeling much better. Miss Maudie, Brother Stanley, what's the latest report on Sister Maudie Sanders?
She's feeling better and may get to come home tomorrow.
Okay, feeling better, Brother Stanley says, and may get to come home tomorrow, and that is good news. I know the family is really concerned.